Right away, all of you are noticing that today's video is different from the other ones I've posted. It's not long enough to be a lecture, there was no little introduction or skit at the beginning, and I'm not even wearing a tie. So clearly, we're laying off the academics for today. We're going to be a little more casual. We're going to take some time to step back and reflect on the big picture. So, first, I'm going to give you a few reflection questions that I want you to answer. And then second, I'm going to tell you about the format and how I want you to submit your answer. First, I'm going to give you 5 questions that I want you to answer. I want you to take a few minutes with each question, think about it, pray about it, reflect, and give me a substantial answer that tells me you went deep and you tried to make a connection to something we've spoken about in class recently. Here are your 5 questions. Number 1, I want you to tell me about a relationship that got harder since this quarantine situation. Since schools have been closed and you've been home and things have been canceled, what relationship got more challenging or more difficult? Explain it to me. What happened? Why? Number 2, tell me about a relationship where you're now closer with someone, maybe because you're spending more time together or there's something new in common that wasn't there before. What relationship got closer? Number 3, we're in the season of Lent, and most, if not all of you, were doing some practice of prayer or fasting or almsgiving, or ideally all 3. How was your Lenten practice, your spirituality, affected by this quarantine situation, closure, etc.? Number 4, the fact that we're in this closure situation gives you some unique opportunities to grow. It gives you opportunities to pray and fast in a way you wouldn't normally. So how are you going to make the most of it? How are you going to use this to spiritual benefit? And number 5, what's one thing your friends, your peers, your classmates need to hear in order to encourage them and help get them through what can be really difficult for a lot of people? Quick recap on those questions. A relationship that got harder, a relationship that got closer. How your spiritual practices were affected. How you're going to make the most of the spiritual opportunity. And one encouraging word that your peers you think you need to hear and need to hear from you. Those are the 5 questions you're going to answer for me. How you're going to get them answered is a little new and a little different. Yes, this is an assignment. It is a graded assignment, much like the assignments that I often give you at the end of class, where you take out a piece of paper or a piece of loose leaf and reflect for a few minutes. I'm not looking for grammatical perfection or theological brilliance. What I want to see is that you are reflecting deeply on your life, actually thinking carefully, and connecting some of the stuff we've talked about in class somehow with what's going on in your own heart. That's all it takes to get an A on this. So, submission. What you're going to produce for me isn't a paper, it isn't a paragraph. It's a YouTube video, like I've been making for you. So you're going to film your responses to those 5 questions. You have Microsoft Surface with a camera app. YouTube's really to use. Trust me, I figured it out pretty quickly. You're going to film it and share it with me. What you're going to do is you're going to film yourself answering those 5 questions. I expect a 5-minute long video. I don't care if you're a little bit short or a little bit long, but don't be outside that 4 to 6 range, okay? Give me 5 minutes. I expect you going deep. You're going to film yourself 5 minutes. You're going to upload it to YouTube. You're going to post that video. And you're going to send me the link as a comment under this video. I'm going to make sure your links don't go public. I'll hold them for review. I do plan on publishing your videos and sharing them, even though they might be unlisted, with other people so they can be encouraged by them. If you're utterly not okay with what you say in that video getting out there on the internet for other people to see, tell me so in the comment. If you post a comment with a link, I'll look at it, I'll publish it. If you give me a comment with a link and something that says, this is private, don't share it, I will respect that. But I would ask you to consider letting what you said get out there, so it can encourage your friends. They could use a positive message and you're one of the people to deliver it to them. But your call. I intend to respect your privacy on that. I would like you to do that during this period. I'm expecting that you'll submit before the end of the period. If you have difficulty operating YouTube or uploading a video, shoot me an email that says, hey, I'm working on it, I'm having some difficulty, here's when I will get it into you. It's okay if it takes a little longer. If you're having tech problems, I assume you're emailing with the school's IT person, Miss Coulomb. But if you don't have any tech problems, you really can get this done this period, and I'm going to ask you to. So take some time to pray, take some time to think, look back at those 5 questions. I look forward to your videos and the positive and encouraging messages they're going to share, at least with me, if not with your peers. Thank you so much. I'm available by email if you have any questions. God bless.